Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Gaming Media Podcast. I am your host, Riley the Flaming Wookie Cookie.
Hello, DrFace.
I am Knight of Sin.
And we are here to talk to you about games nowadays always getting delayed. Like games that are supposed to come out in October, November, December, coming out in January, February, and stuff of that nature. Like Arkham Knight has been delayed for like 6 months for all this time, and The Division. And we're also going to talk to you about games that get shot out when they're not supposed to. Like they reach their deadline and they come out unpolished, beyond unpolished. So
Games like, I don't know, there's a Star Wars game that was supposed to come out. Would that count as getting shit out?
Star Wars 1313.
Yeah.
Well, that game looked like it was gonna be good, but then again, it was E3 demo, so it could have been crap. But it got canceled altogether since LucasArts got sold. And Knight, what is your stance on delays and?
Well, games that come out too early are usually very bad and have bad graphics, and the controls aren't perfected. But games that get constantly delayed are usually not as hyped as you'd want it to be, or the creators would want them to be, because you've always heard about it getting delayed and stuff, so you get less and less hyped for it, and when it finally comes out, you're like, oh, a new game, whatever, I'll buy it later, and you never buy it.
But yeah, that's always sad when you have a really good developer. Let's take DICE for example, the guys who made Battlefield. They had to make Battlefield 4, but thanks to EA, they rushed them, and DICE released a game, Battlefield 4, and players on PC got shut down altogether. Like Angry Joe had to do a rant on it because he kept crashing because EA screwed over DICE. So chances are, if a game gets delayed, let alone 2 or 3 times, chances are the game's gonna be crap, and you know it, and it's sad to say it. And games that get crapped out, Colonial Marines, those are the people. Chances are, if your game gets delayed all the time, then it's gonna be one of those games that get shot all the time. DrFace, you have anything to say about this?
Although your points are valid, every now and then, like, this is 1 in every 100 games. If they get delayed or whatever, you could always look at South Park. That was an amazing game. Definitely 8 out of 10. It got delayed for about 4 or 5 years, I think. I don't know. It was supposed to come out in 2010. Ended up getting delayed till 2013 or 2014, my bad. And it ended up being an amazing game. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time.
Alrighty. So, go on.
Well, the thing is about, like, delaying games, yes, they could turn out amazing, but then they could turn out not as good as they could be. Like, some developers, they stop production or anything because there's another game that needs more priority, and then the game just gets scrapped. But, the thing with South Park is that they delayed it because they weren't finished, or they think they would do more with the game, and they did make a fantastic game, but if they released it in 2010, it would have been horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes delaying games for a later release is sometimes good.
Yeah. Like Duke Nukem Forever. That game was gonna be gone PS1, and then they scrapped it, remade the game, scrapped it, remade it, scrapped it. And the version we got was okay, but Colonial Marines had 2 life cycles, and they managed to make a 3rd one, and the 3rd one got terrible. But yeah, publishers, EA or whatever, please let legendary developers like DICE make their game. You can't rush them. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know. And for the people who delay games, just flat out, don't keep pushing it. Just delay it for a long time if you need to. Just take your time and make a good game. This has been the Gaming Media Podcast. I've been your host, Riley Flame, a Wookie Cookie.
Loyal DrFace.
I am Knight of Sin.
and we'll catch you guys next time.